Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Luna and I make Animal Crossing videos every single week. So if you're into that, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. So I did a poll on my community tab asking you guys what you want to see, and a lot of you chose the beach build. So that is what I'm going to do today. Let's go ahead and just start the build. So I wanted to create not only like a beach design, but I also wanted to create like a walkway leading up to the beach, kind of like a mushroom forest. I wanted to create kind of like a beach cafe kind of chill area. I've laid down some custom designs like the stone circle and these little blanket code just because I'm going to add some tables on the beach, and I'm adding this little flower field path that I am super obsessed with. Throughout this build, I'm going to just add a bunch of like flower designs just because of the beach. If I have too many flowers, I might accidentally step on them, and then flowers can't grow on sand, so I don't feel like removing it, planting it on the grass, and then putting them back on the sand. That's like so much work and I don't feel like doing that, so we're just gonna use custom designs. Since I want this beach to be like a cafe, I'm using this brick path because when I think of cafe, I think of like exposed bricks and like coziness. I'm using this mush table as one of the tables used for the cafe. I picked this mush table to fit into that mushroom forest that I'm going for, and I'm just using the log chairs because it looks like someone cut down trees to create them, giving it that cottagecore look, and I customized them with some blanket codes. All of the codes that are used in this video will be listed in the description below. I wanted to have something in the back, so I added this barrel. Well, I tried to until the game told me it didn't fit, but I added this barrel, and then on top of it I added the tree bounty lamp. Then here I'm going to create another little seating area. This time I decided to use the iron garden furniture. I literally moved this table around so many times just to place it back to where I had it originally. Literally classic Luna. I ended up using the iron garden table because I was able to customize it in the brown color, which matched perfectly with the log furniture. I'm adding some butterfly models. I'm adding this colorful drink that came with the update. I love how Sky yet again gets in my way while I'm trying to build. I want to remove this flower underneath her, but she sat down, so I wanted to remove this flower so that I can move up the serving cart. Here I go again, moving an item around and then placing it back to where I had it. I don't know why I do this. I don't even realize that I'm doing it while I'm playing until I look back at my recordings and I'm just like, why did I even do that? So I'm almost done with the beach. I'm just going to add some flowers. I'm also going to plant some flowers to act as weeds. I love using pansies because to me, I think they're the closest to when weeds are planted on the floor. They look like clovers, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to add actual weeds because they grow in the sand apparently, and I like a certain type of weed pattern. So planting the pansies resolves that problem for me. I'm just going around adding some custom designs to fill up the empty spaces. I add random designs because I think the more random, the more natural and cooler the area looks. Also, I think for the next video I might do a villager hunt just because Cherry asked me to leave a couple of times and I kept saying no to her. But next time she does, I will definitely tell her to leave so that I can do the villager hunt. I'm going to miss my poor little Cherry, but we gotta do what we gotta do, right? I wanted to definitely do a villager hunt. I haven't done one in a while, and that is because I have like all of the amiibos for every single villager that I want, but there is one villager that I really want, which is Filbert. I think he is so cute and I want him in my life. He's so beautiful and so blue. But I want to make like the villager hunt interesting and add like a challenge to it, so I think I might put like finding a villager in like 30 NMTs or maybe 50. Maybe I'll do 50. I think 30 is a little bit too quick, but we'll see. Anyways, back to this build. As you can see, my entrance there, I did create a video on how I created my entrance. So if you are interested in that, I'll leave a time card on top that will lead you to that video. I'll be honest, this mushroom forest took me a while to create just because I didn't know how to do it. I was also struggling with how narrow I want it, but we made it work. I added this brick well here because I wanted to create like a small little pond. I was having trouble with this pond only because I didn't know what to do or how I want the pond to be. I didn't know if I wanted to have like a floating little land with a tree and flowers or have just like a waterfall in the back, but I ended up creating a floating little land. I removed the bridge because it was getting in my way, one, and it was my first bridge ever, so it was that time for it to go. I'm adding a rug here, but you can't even see it. It's that rug you see up here, and I'm adding some wooden planks. I'm starting off this forest walkway. I'm not going to add a lot of trees. I'm just going to add a mixture of cedar and hardwood trees. My mindset going into this build was I wanted a walkway that looked like a forest, and whenever I don't know what I want to do with my builds, I find inspiration on Google, which will lead me to Pinterest, and I saw a lot of fairy tale mushroom forest, so I'm just creating my own version of everything I saw. In this build, I focused more on the dirt path just because that's what I saw mostly in the photos. There were a lot of dirt paths everywhere, and honestly, the dirt path really brings together the cottagecore aspect of my island. So if you haven't downloaded this, you should definitely consider downloading it. It's like so beautiful. I honestly really love fairycore and cottagecore so much. I know it's like so overdone by so many people, but I just love the fairy tale aspect behind it. I grew up watching a lot of Disney movies and TV shows, so I just love the magical and whimsicalness of fairy tale life. Also, like, it's an escape from reality, so I like to create my own islands into something that has nothing to do with my real life. Anyways, before I continue ranting, let me explain really quickly what I'm doing. So I'm just going to create another little pond. I saw in a lot of pictures there were a lot of cliffs, trees, a lot of waterfalls and ponds, so that is what I'm going to do in this build. I'm just going to outline the cliff and fill it in really quickly, and I'm going to add some flowers. But yeah, back to what I was saying, I watch a lot of Disney movies. I absolutely love Beauty and the Beast. I think maybe my next island I might just do a Beauty and the Beast island, just because I was looking at all of the items that we got in this update, and a lot of them reminded me of items that were in the movie. So I wish I would have done this island as Beauty and the Beast, but everyone picked Fairy Cottagecore, so that's what I ended up doing. I also wanted to do a fairy tropical themed island, but I feel like I need to take a break from the fairy life. This is my second island that I've done that has like the fairy theme. I mean, if I want to, I can. It's my island, right? But I'll see when I finish this island. I'll probably do another poll and you guys can tell me what I should do because I'm so indecisive and I always need help with my builds. The next video I will probably do a villager hunt. If not, I'll probably do another video that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. It's something that I got asked a lot on TikTok and I kind of want to turn it into a challenge, so stay tuned for that. For the rest of this video, I'm just going to create curved cliffs, like extending the cliffs in and outwards to create more of a natural background. Looking back at this build, I should have added some blue doll houses to act as the homes for the fairies, but I didn't think to do that. I might add them later or not, but if you decide to do this, you should definitely add the doll houses. I think it would make the build look more of like a little fairy village. I'm just going to continue on with extending these cliffs. Also, I refuse to go to winter. I don't know if you notice I'm still in November. I'm curious, what's your favorite season in the game? Mine are spring and summer, then fall, and that's it. Winter, not even in the category. It's not even there. It's not even there. You guys know how I feel about winter. I feel like other people's islands look so gorgeous in the snow, yet mine looks dead and wilted for some reason. That's why I like cottagecore, because it looks good all year round. I'm almost done with this build. I'm just trying to create cliffs literally all over this walkway. I'm just trying to make this walkway narrow but wide at the same time, if that makes sense. I'm also trying to see how I'm going to connect the entrance and the upper level together with this, but I guess I'll figure it out later. But I also want to start doing island tours again. I just randomly stopped, and I'm so sorry about that. I love seeing your islands and how hard you guys work on them. If you guys want me to start doing them again, just let me know. I'll definitely hop right back on it. I'll try to see if I can at least do them once a month or something like that. I want to give you guys the opportunity to showcase your islands and show the world the inner Picasso you all are, okay? Now we are near the end of the build. I was debating if I wanted to cut this part out, but I decided to keep it in just in case you guys wanted to see exactly the outline of the cliff and what I ended up doing. So I kept this part in, but I cut off the part of me filling in the cliff just because like it's boring. We don't care about me filling in the cliffs one by one. So I'm just going to extend the path all the way until near the staircase that you saw earlier. And then I'm just going to fill up any empty spaces that I see with either custom designs or with flowers. And then I'm going to outline the cliffs and then fill them in. And with that, we finished the build. This is how the beach ended up looking. I really love the beach. I love the little flower path and the exposed brick as well underneath the lunch table. This is definitely somewhere I would love to hang out and drink some coffee. I just wish that we can turn the chairs around so that we can sit. It's only for the looks. Here is how the walkway looks when you leave the beach or enter the beach. I think this is the most cottagecore build I've made so far. Like the other ones were more fairy cottagecore, but this one, besides the beach, is more cottagey. Not a word, but I made it a word. Here is the upper part of the build. The Mario mushroom in blue makes this build just pop. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, let me know by hitting the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, consider subscribing to join our little AC family. Happy holidays, everyone. Love you all always. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.